Happy Sunday. Starting with our sun salutation. Let's go B today. We're going to find a chair pose on our first inhale. So taking our butts down, arms up, deep inhale. We're going to exhale, find our toes with our fingertips, straighten the legs, forward fold. Hands to knees, flat back, nice deep inhale. We're going to find the floor with our hands, jump or step back to our high plank. So we shift forward on our inhale, we exhale, we lower down, low plank, tuck the elbows. Inhale, upward dog or cobra, whatever you're feeling today. Exhale back to our downward dog. We're going to step forward our right foot. Find that warrior one, reach for the sky. Stretch thyself out, back down to the ground with the hands, high plank. Shift forward on that inhale, we exhale, lower down, low plank. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale back to our downward dog. Step forward the left foot now, find that warrior one. Stretch back down to the ground, high plank. Shift forward on the inhale. Exhale, lower down, low plank. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. And we're going to stay in our downward dog for 3 to 5 rounds of breath. We're going to take our hips from left to right. We're going to bend the knees one by one. As we do, we pull the chest towards it. And then we fully stop. We take the tailbone up as high as we can. Pull the chest towards the mat. Look up between the thumbs. And we're going to slowly walk our feet back up between our hands. Take our hands to our knees. Flat back. Deep inhale. Exhale. Fold forward. Drop the head. Chair pose on an inhale. And voila. We should be nice and warm. Right. We got our hip flex. Extend, rotate, side bend, like we do every single Sunday. So standing in the middle of our mat, feet are hip width apart. We're going to fully engage our core, our glutes, and we're going to come down and find a nice flat back. We're going to let our arms just drop and hang, creating a beautiful flat back, looking down at our mat. Right, we're going to start moving with the exhale. So we take a nice deep inhale. On our exhale, we come down and we're going to take either the fingertips to the mat or wherever you can take the hands or the palm. So exhale, taking the hands down to where the body will allow. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, come down to where the body will allow. Don't stress if you can't quite get the mat. Comes with time and practice. Push back up on the inhale. Flat back. Exhale again, coming down. Inhale up. We'll go one more. Exhale down. Inhale back up. Find that flat back again. Let those arms just hang. Take the hands to the knees. Really push the shoulders back. And we'll come back to standing. We've got our back bend now. So nice deep inhale. Again, we're engaging the core and the glutes, feet nice and grounded, and we find our back bend. And come back up. Lovely. Right. Hands on our hips, and we're just going to create some nice circles with our hips. One way 5 times, keeping the feet nice and grounded. One more on the other, not one more, 5 on the other side, other way, other direction. Beautiful, and stop. Got our side bends now, nice deep inhale, arms above head. We hug those ears with the arms. We exhale, we side bend, push the hip to one side. Inhale back up. Exhale, side bend, other side, inhale up. One more on each side. And done. Beautiful. Right. Folding down, finding the ground with the hands, and we're stepping back. We're going to find our scorpion twist now. Bellies to our mat. Straighten up the right arm. Bend the left. We're looking over at the left hand. We're raising up the left leg, pointed toes, bend the knee, and we're bringing those toes to ground behind the right leg. Twisting our scorpion. We take 3 rounds of breath here. And on that third exhale, straighten the leg back up and bring it back down to the ground. We switch over sides. Straighten up the left arm, bend the right, looking over at the right hand. Lift the leg, point the toes, bend the knee, and twist. 3 rounds of breath. Third exhale, ground the foot back, the leg back down, switch over arms, 1 more on each side. We're looking over at the left, raising the left leg, twist your scorpion, hold, breathe. And straighten her back up. And we got 1 more on the other side. Lift the leg, point the toes, twist. 3 rounds of breath. And on that third exhale, straighten her up. Ground the leg back down and find your high plank now. So we got our half pigeon folds. So from our high plank, we're going to come forward with our right knee, place it behind the right wrist. Drop the back leg, we have our half pigeon. We want to take our hands out as wide as our mat. We inhale nice and deeply, come up to the fingertips, look forward, open chest, exhale, fold down. Taking the forehead to the mat. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up. We're going for 5, so that's 3, 2, last one, and 1. And down. Awesome. Come back up. We're going to take our right hand and place it in the middle of our mat. We're going to bend the back knee, point the toe up to the sky, and reach back and grab hold. Pulling the heel in towards the butt. Leaning forward. Enjoying that incredible quad stretch. Pulling her as close as we can. And release. Back to our high plank. Left side now. Finding that half pigeon. Up to the fingertips. Deep inhale. Open chest. Exhale down. Inhale up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Bring that left hand into the center of the mat. Bend the back leg, point the toes to the sky, and reach back and hold. Pull the heel towards the butt. And lean forward. Lovely. Alrighty. Back to our high plank. We've got our leg raises now. Our knee raises. Right. So we want to come down to our knees. Connect the knees and the big toes. We're going to take our hands next to our knees and like so. We're going to inhale, and on our inhale, we bring the knees towards the chest, and then we lift the butt and lean forward. Exhale, bring it back down. Make sure your hands are nice and spread out. You're using the entire surface of the hand as you push. We'll go for 10. So inhale, up, exhale, down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we're going to hold the last one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. Let's find a tabletop now. So our knees are under our hips, our wrists are under our shoulders. Tabletop. We're going to thread our needle. So we're going to raise up that right arm with a nice deep inhale. Take the gaze with it. On our exhale, thread. Bring the head and the shoulder to the mat. We're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Back to our tabletop. Left side. Up on the inhale. Exhale, thread. Up on the inhale. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesomeness. Right. Let's do a few cat-cows here. So we're going to inhale nice and deeply. Pull the belly towards the mat. Gaze forward. On our exhale, we're going to round the back, taking the spine up towards the sky, dropping the head. Inhale. Exhale. Let's go one more. Done, done, done. Right. Let's find our bridge pose. Last bit of work. So with our bridge, we want our middle fingers nearly touching our heels. And we're going to lift up that butt. We're going to just hold it for a few seconds here. And then we're going to drop down. Right, we're going to inhale, lift the arms above head, lift the hips nice and high. Exhale, bring the arms back to the side, drop the butt back down. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go for 7. We're going to hold the 7th one. Arms above head, lift the hips nice and high. Breathe. And lower. Straighten up the legs. Bring the arms back to the side and find your Savasana, your corpse pose, your final pose. We're going to fully stop. Take the time to reflect on the last 15 minutes of movement. We're going to send out our daily intentions. Speak our daily gratitude. And say goodbye. Just stay here as long as you need. Namaste. Kudos. See you tomorrow. Have an amazing day.